So if you're not from the great state of Minnesota, there's something about Minnesotans, maybe Midwesterners in general, where we generally don't like change. And even though if change is good, we always look at it with a general Midwestern skepticism, like, I don't know. And then we hit it with the passive aggressiveness, if that's what you want to do. It's just me. I wouldn't change it, but you do you. Yeah, that whole thing. But sometimes change is necessary, and the Vikings switching to a 3-4, wanting some more, getting away from that ass defense, thank you, over the last 2 years. You had to do it. And one of the big changes for the Vikings is going to be Danielle Hunter going from the hand into dirt, left side defensive end, strong side of the field, the close end of the offense, going from that role to a stand-up outside linebacker and just wreaking havoc at every single point of the defense. And it's going to be phenomenal, but it is a change. And you are futzing with something that has worked. Danielle Hunter, before he had injuries the last 2 years, had back-to-back 14.5 sack seasons. He was second in the NFL in 2019 in pressures with 88, behind only Za'Darius Smith, but Danielle as a stand-up outside linebacker, he's going to be phenomenal. But of course, Vikings fans and Minnesotans and Midwesterners got to be like, well, what happens when he's in coverage? What happens when Danielle Hunter has to drop back and cover a tight end or the flat against a running back? What's going to happen then? We're saying right now, don't worry about that. That's like looking at the towing capacity of a Ferrari. Who really cares? That's not what they're there to do, right? And Danielle, think about Danielle. He's going to be fantastic, right? Also, I love this picture from back in the day because I think this is Derek Mays from Notre Dame, I want to say. But anyways, I just love anyone sticking to the Packers. Deion Sanders, what up, baby? That's right. But Danielle, he's going to rock things out. Actually, I'm going to predict that Danielle somehow, some way gets a interception this year. It's possible, right? Also, you look at some TJ Watt, who's one of the best outside linebackers in the game, one of the best edge rushers in the game, and you look at their spider charts in terms of measurables, and they're pretty close. They're pretty close speed, agility-wise. Now, Danielle, of course, has not worked as much on footwork and coverage as T.J. Watt. Danielle being traditionally a hand-in-the-dirt guy, but he can figure things out. I'm certainly confident in what 99 can do. And if you look at some of so this is a breakdown of some 3-4 outside linebackers. So career pass coverage numbers. So we have total pass snaps. So that includes coverage as well as pass rushing. And then you have coverage snaps, and then the percentage. So T.J. Watt is actually pretty high in terms of the percentage that he drops in the coverage, so 17.7%. But you look at guys like Za'Darius Smith, who Za'Darius ain't about that coverage life, man. Whether it be his time with the Ravens or the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers, he has less than 100 coverage snaps total. So when he's on the field, he again, all these numbers are from stand-up outside linebacker position as well. So yeah, he's rushing. He is going to come with the thunder. And then you look at Von Miller, 14.6%. Now, we got Von Miller, Khalil Mack, and Bradley Chubb. So those are three guys to look at because they have played in defenses where Ed Donatel has either been the defensive coordinator or a senior part of that coaching staff. So that's important to note. Von Miller, 14.6%. Khalil Mack, 10%. Bradley Chubb, 11.8%. Now, I do think that Danielle and Za'Darius will be some amalgamation of Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, who was there, both of them in Denver a number of years when Ed Donatel was there with Vic Fangio. Donatel was the defensive coordinator. So I think that their roles will be similar to that. And I do think that Danielle's will be even better because he'll be rushing from both sides. He'll be rushing from the interior. He'll have his hand in the dirt. He'll play some 5-tech, 3-4 defensive end, all that stuff. Chandler Jones, 6.4%. Matt Judon, sort of surprising, dropping back 22.8%. But all these guys are prodigious pass rushes as well. And coverage, it ain't really part of the job, especially with Za'Darius Smith. That would sort of surprise me, but it's whatever there. But I ain't worried at all. I do think that Za'Darius and Danielle will be one of the more dynamic pass rushing duos in the National Football League. And I know the nerds over at PFF would be like, well, they were terrible in pass coverage when they dropped back in coverage those 15 snaps over the 17-game season. Who cares? Who really cares? Again, it's like asking. It's like looking at a brand new dog. It's like, hey, can you do taxes? No, this ain't their job. That's not what they're there to do, man. Danielle Hunter, he is meant to hunt. He's meant to get after the quarterback's ass. And sure, he'll be asked to drop into coverage a couple times a game as part of a bluff or a zone blitz or whatever. It's like after all the attention goes 99, then all of a sudden he drops into coverage, and then they're bringing a stunt somewhere else. You got Asamoah, you got Eric Kendricks shooting up through the gap. All of a sudden, you're going to have a bad day. So Danielle is not only going to be one of the best edge rushers in the league, he's one of the best decoys in the league too. And guess what? Again, I'm waiting for it. Quarterback's going to think he's got a hot route coming on because he knows that 99 is vacating that zone. So he's just dropping back, pop. Oh, there's 99. He's got problems, and Danielle is all of them, baby. Yeah, that's right, man. But again, don't worry about Danielle in coverage. Who cares? You're done. That's right. Anyways, your thoughts on our thoughts. Danielle Hunter. Don't worry. Don't worry about his pass coverage, man. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.